Now here's something that is interesting, but also makes me, I don't know, kind of want to cry. Shit. Maybe cry a little bit. I don't know. I don't know if anyone's like a fan of DMX. Now, I was a big fan of DMX. Still am kind of in a way, but yeah, let's pause this a second. I remember when I went to America, when I was like, it was in the late 90s. DMX's first album had just come out, and I didn't really know nothing about him. But I'd seen loads of billboards around and stuff just advertising it, and I was like, I was buying loads of music there because it's cheaper in America. That's when the pound was really strong against the dollar. You got a lot more bang for your buck. So I was just I was like, fuck it, I just bought it. I'd never heard any DMX tunes, knew nothing about him. I just bought the album. I used to do that a lot. That's what I used to do. So many albums I bought when I was young, and I never heard a single tune. I just sort of heard something or seen something. I thought, fuck it, I'm just gonna give it a try. And you know, a lot of those turned out to be my favorites, including DMX's first album was one of my favorite, definitely one of my favorite hip hop albums. It's in my top 10. It's Dark and Hell is Hot. I didn't like it on the first try. Didn't like it on the first play. Because there's a lot of I was one of them people who's like, I don't like synths in hip hop. I just like samples and beats. You know, I was a little wanker. But after a few listens, I was like, this is epic. And DMX is one of the only rappers who raps how he actually talks. Like, literally, he like, hur, hur. He actually talks like, you know, Willie, yes, I will have coffee. Thank you. A Big Mac and small fries, motherfucker. Like, that's how DMX talks like that. DMX is a deep and disturbed character. You know, apparently he blew millions, according to his ex-wife. And he's a good man as well. Have you seen his ex-wife? She is butters. But he stayed with her for all that time. Although he was plowing pussy. You know. But according to her, spent millions on crack. He's a man after my own heart. And DMX always had a prayer on his albums, but also has had many songs about talking to the devil as well. He's a very, very, complex man. But he's definitely. And DMX has been in and out of jail for years. Like, this is his latest coming out of jail. I mean, last time I checked on DMX was a couple of years ago, and he was just coming out of jail, and then this happened about a week or two ago, and I was like, oh, DMX is out of jail again. I didn't know he'd gone back to jail, but he had. But he had a few health problems a few years ago. I think he almost died, I think. And he looked very unhealthy, but he looks pretty good now. He looks good. See, he's healthy. He's a bit more filled out than last time I've seen him. You know, last time I've seen DMX or something, he looks so gaunt. Looked on death's door, but now he looks alright. But he's talking like a lunatic. Like, I know, like, people in America, you're way more into, I don't know, way more into God and shit. I know some black people are like way more into God than white people are in certain circumstances. You know, I get it. No, I don't actually. I don't know why people are more into God, but like, especially in hip hop, there's way more of an embrace. They embrace God way more than other music genres, apart from country music, I suppose. Those are the God embracing, gospel, obviously, and Christian rock, I suppose. There's a lot of embracing of God. They love a bit of God. Oh, dear Father, Hail Mary, which is fine. But DMX is a troubled man. But the thing that makes this more interesting is this meme. So DMX pulled up to my cousin's hotel party last night and had some words for them. Now, usually when I see that, it's like, oh, is he going to get Larry with him or something? But it's like, Well, I mean, just take a look.
No weapon formed against me shall prosper. So it don't matter what they try, it don't matter what they think, it don't matter what they attempt. It won't prosper.
Hey, let me take you, dog. My nigga from 100.
God had his hand on me since before the womb. I didn't know what that meant until I read the Bible. I didn't know what that meant until I read the Bible. He had his hand on me since before the womb. You think I started in the womb? He had his hand on me since before the womb. Like, oh, this nigga is gonna do this. He's gonna make this happen. He's gonna touch this person. He's gonna touch these people. He's gonna... Yo, I am God's child. I am God's child. I am God's child. It hurts sometimes.
Always a
It hurts sometimes.
Okay, well, that's DMX being very emotional. Hello, I love DMX. And bless him. I wish nothing for the best of him. But this goes to my whole thing about like celebrities and how we hold them way too much up here, right? And you know, and celebrities being a kind of a broad sense of the word, you know, not just talking about musicians and actors and models or whatever, TV hosts. It can apply to politicians. It can apply to business. You know, it can apply to Elon Musk, you know, or the like. You know, anyone who's like well known. Now look at that, right? Now, if that was just a random old guy, and you were in a hotel and he came up to you and started going, "I knew about God since before the womb. I didn't understand that before the Bible." If that was some other random old guy, or just some random dude who's like just started coming up to you and getting that intense in your face, you'd be like, I think most people would just laugh at him and go, "What the fuck are you on about, you old lunatic? Get out my fucking face." Or you do the polite thing of just going, "Okay, yes." I mean, they are doing the polite thing of going, "Oh, yes, of course." But it's like, but they're going, "I love you, dog." Damn it! They're afterwards going, "Oh, DMX, he spoke the reals. He preached the word. He preached the word to me. DMX told me." DMX knows what time it is. See, but in your mind, you know, that's a lunatic thing to do. That's crazy. It's like you would not take on board anything a regular person would say if they did that. He's like, "All right, mate. Yeah, okay. All right, yeah, whatever. All right, mate. All right. Yeah, yes. Can you go? Your carers are telling you to go away." But because it's DMX, it's like, oh, he has some words for them. Preach, Earl. I love you, brother. That's true words of wisdom. That's true words. That's true words, X. Uncle Earl Simmons always preaching. You know, it's like it's just because it's a celebrity. It's sort of like, oh, that's fine, and oh, how prolific, and oh, wonderful, great. You know, it's like how people look at Pete Doherty. People used to look at Pete Doherty as like the people's poet. Oh, he's a troubled man. It's like that. Pete Doherty is a drugged up dirtbag, and you know, speaking as a former drugged up dirtbag, yeah, that's what he fucking is. It's just, I don't care what fucking songs he wrote. He's just a fucking mess. He's a mess that gets his girlfriends involved in drugs, and he's just a fucking dirtbag. He's a scuzzball. It's not someone you want to fucking hang out with. You don't want to let him in your house. I don't care what he says. "Hey man, I wrote this poem." It's like, fuck off. Put my video, put my DVD player. I was about to say, put my VCR down. It sound well over. Put my TV down, you fucking cunt. Plays too much within celebrity. And all, you know, nothing but love and blessings for Earl Simmons, DMX. He is the dog. Darkman X. Forever, baby. At the same time, DMX is a troubled man. And he's just come out of jail. He's talking lunatic. He's just talking like an old loony. Like, you've got to look at it how it is. But, you know, I don't wish him no bad will. I just thought that was a good example of how we view certain types of people. As I said, if that was just another random old geezer, you were like, this guy's crazy, get him away from him. Do you see what that whole guy was talking absolute shit? I was like, X was talking the reals. X was talking that shit. He was talking that talk. You know, like I said, you can be a complete fuck up and be a celebrity. You know, go out and shit in the street, high off your tits. But it's fine as long as you made a couple of bangers. You know, go around sleeping with anybody you like. But, oh, that's interesting. But, you know, but if you're a regular person, you're just a scumbag. I say you're all fucking scumbags, motherfucker. You're all lunatics. There is no discrimination here. You're all the fucking same.